In this movie we will discuss a component which is new to the Visual Basic version 2008. It is the PrintForm component. Sometimes this is thought of as a, quote, quick and dirty way to print the contents of the form. That is, it does not improve upon the form and it does not change the way the form is structured. It simply is a screen print, if you will, of the contents of the form itself. It will print the form exactly as it appears. But it is a very useful way of printing the form without going to the trouble of formatting it through the graphics element, which will be discussed in a separate movie. It's important to understand that this PrintForm component is not the same as the PrintDocument component. The PrintForm component is available via the Visual Basic Power Packs toolbox, which we will take a look at here momentarily. You can also build into the coding a print preview option so that you can view the form that is to be printed before it is actually printed. To get started, you add the PrintForm component to the components tray, and then you write the code for the button or the menu item that you want the user to interact with. The code that you need is simply printform1.print. This assumes that you have not changed the default name, which is PrintForm1. Print is the print method that sends the output to the printer. If you want to create a print preview for this, you use the code on the bottom of the screen before the printform1.print. That is, printform1.printAction equals printing.printAction.print to preview. We will see this in action in a demonstration in Visual Basic 2008. I've now launched Visual Basic, and you can see in the toolbox that there is an item called Visual Basic Power Packs. If I click the plus symbol to expand it, you will see there is the PrintForm component. By double-clicking, that adds the PrintForm component to the components tray at the bottom of the screen. Now I'm able to write code which will allow the user to click on a button, in this case the button on the form that simply says print the form, and to actually print the form. So I want to use my button as the point of interaction for the user. So I'll double click and I'll open up the code window for this button. As you can see, I already have a comment in here to illustrate that we're going to print the contents of the form. The code needed is simply these two lines of code. The second line of code is the only one which is necessary, in that if you simply want to print the form without a print preview, you simply need to write the line of code printform1.print. If you want to cause a print preview to occur, the line of code looks like this: printform1.printAction equals printing.printAction.printPreview. If I delete some of the code here, you will see that the IntelliSense is a tremendous help so that you don't have to remember all of this. For example, if I take it all the way back to printing and I hit the dot, then it gives me the ability to type in the next chunk of code, and if I begin typing print action, you can see that it prompts that for me. I can then choose from print to file, print to preview, or print to printer. Print to printer is not necessary since I have the next line of code which is going to do that anyway. If, however, I do want to print this to a specific file, I could choose that option. But in this example, we're going to print to preview, so we have a print preview. I'll now run the program, and with the program at runtime, click print the form. As you can see, the print preview window opens up. I'll make it a little bit bigger so you can see it. And as you can see, it's exactly as the name implies. It is a print of the form. So obviously if we had other labels and text box on the form, this is exactly what would print. Notice there is built into this print preview dialog box a print button which allows you to print, and you can change the zoom level as well. Of course, if I actually want this to print, I would now click the print button. But in this case, I'll simply click close. Again, in subsequent movies, we will discuss the PrintDocument control, which is not the same as PrintForm. PrintForm is just a very quick and easy way to print the contents of the form for the user. It is not considered to be a professional way of printing. We need to explore the graphics element of the PrintDocument control in a future movie.